It's your boy Avell did back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you checking me out for the first time, however you got here was meant for you to be here. So I appreciate it. Before I get started, if you could hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the content, all right? I'm just giving y'all 1 second. That's why I got quiet. Did you do it? Cool. Shouts out to y'all. Yeah. Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, sharing the content. I truly, truly appreciate it. So I have to applaud y'all for helping me grow. Yeah. Wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for y'all. All right. Who we got up? We got them drug cartels up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if y'all haven't heard, either yesterday or today, they got a hold of El Mayo, which is El Chapo's cousin, and his son. Guess where they caught him at, y'all? In Texas. What? Yeah. I mean, if you know you step foot on any U.S. soil, there's a chance that you getting arrested. I'm not coming. I'm sorry. That's just me. And the reason why I'm doing this is kind of an important story, because we're going to see what happens from here. Because we know that the Chapo family has a big stronghold on a lot of the drugs that come out of Mexico. And the funny thing is Mexico said they didn't know nothing about this. What? And for some fishy reason, I don't believe it. So, well, maybe they didn't after you hear the story. But apparently, they was caught in Texas. Why they was in Texas, we gonna find out together. Here we go.
And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. We do have some breaking news to get to. We're learning a major arrest was just made by the Department of Justice here regarding drug cartels and drug trafficking. This is quite the big kahuna here. So this is what we know, that the Justice Department just issued the following statement from Attorney General Merrick Garland on the...
So that dude right there, that's El Mayo. So that's El Chapo's cousin. So I guess he been running a lot of the stuff too, So, but my whole thing with them is they trying to say that they're responsible for a lot of the fentanyl, right? But I thought that stuff came from China. Put me up on game. Are they just the distributors of it? Do they get it from China and then Mexico? Let me know. Put me up on game if y'all know.
The arrests of alleged leaders of the Sinaloa cartel, Ismael Zambada Garcia, also known as El Mayo, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez. And you see their mugshots there before you. So, and we're learning, I want to put the statement up from Merrick Garland. Let's read it here as well. Garland says this: the Justice Department has taken into custody 2 additional alleged leaders of the Sinaloa cartel, one of the most violent and powerful drug trafficking organizations in the world. Ismael Zambada Garcia, or El Mayo, co-founder of the cartel, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez, a son of its other co-founder, were arrested today in El Paso, Texas. Now, the son of its other co-founder, that's referring to El Chapo there as well. Now, Garland goes on to say in the statement, both men are facing multiple charges in the United States for leading the cartel's criminal operations.
So, do they get charged they don't get charged for the people that's unalived off of fentanyl, because that would just be an astronomical number. So I don't think they get charged for that, but...
including its deadly fentanyl manufacturing and trafficking networks. He goes on to say El Mayo and Guzman Lopez join a growing list of Sinaloa cartel leaders and associates who the Justice Department is holding accountable in the United States. That includes the cartel's other co-founder, Joaquin Guzman Loera, or El Chapo, another of El Chapo's sons and an alleged cartel leader, Ovidio Guzman Lopez, and the cartel's alleged lead sicario, Nestor Isidro Perez Salas, or El Nini. So we're learning that these arrests took place today in El.
Hey, is it a cartel thing where everybody name is with a L? What's with the L? What does that mean? What is that everybody? Cause it's like everybody that's El Chapo, El Mayo, what else they got here? Let's see. They said L's a lot of time. El Nino, or whatever his name is. Man, when you get to a certain rank, do they put an L on your name? Let me know what's up with the L. Yeah, if I got any of my cholo homies up in here, can y'all put me up on game? I'm not trying to be funny or nothing. I really want to know.
El Paso, Texas. Let's put up their mugshots yet again here. You can see them right now. So this is quite significant here. Reading more from.
Hey, that's a mug shot? I thought that was a passport shot. Hey, he look better than these Americans when they take their mug shot picture. They be looking all crazy. He look like he just got his hair done. He might have a little foundation on. Man, they gave him one of the best mug shots you could ever get, man.
From the Associated Press that the U.S. government had offered a reward of up to $15 million for information leading to his capture, referring to El Mayo.
Wait, this is his son mugshot? Because he looked like he fresh on his way to the club. I'm sorry. What's up with that? Man, they don't look like they got touched. He look happy. Man, I don't know what's going on, man, but this is a good mugshot. When you American get arrested, let one of us black folks, let him been black. He would have had his hair over on this side. He would have had a little lump on his eye right here. Man, they got them looking good for the camera.
Historic leader of Mexico's Sinaloa cartel, now in the custody of the U.S. Department of Justice, as well as Joaquin Guzman Lopez, a son of another infamous cartel leader, being El Chapo. They were both arrested today by U.S. authorities in El Paso, Texas. So, like I said, this is quite something. Remember, in recent years, El Chapo's sons have led a faction of the cartel known as the Little Chapos, or Chapitos, that has been identified as one of the main exporters of fentanyl to the U.S. market. Now, you'll remember, El Chapo Guzman was.
Now, they just said his son had the junior El Chapo. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. But let me know, though, because I want to know, are they making this in Mexico, or are they getting the fentanyl from China? And then is it being shipped from China to Mexico and then being distributed from Mexico to the United States? I'm not understanding.
Was sentenced to life in prison in the United States in 2019. You'll remember that case was prosecuted and adjudicated in Brooklyn, New York. Back out there to some more of this video. Now, you'll remember that they were seen as more violent and flamboyant than Zambada. Their security chief was arrested by Mexican authorities in November. One of them, Ovidio Guzman Lopez, was arrested and extradited to the U.S. last year. He pleaded not guilty to drug trafficking charges in Chicago in September. So this is, like I said, a family affair of El Chapo Guzman, his sons, and this other, like I said, big kahuna, El Mayo there, with the operations of the Sinaloa drug cartel now being quite hampered and impeded by these arrests today. Also, you can get the sense that there was cooperation between Mexican and American authorities.
Look at all of that. Dang, all of that fentanyl? Man, we don't need none of that on the streets. Man, that's enough right there. You know what? I know these foreign countries like China and all of them. I know they love having this over in the United States to kill us. And the crazy thing is uh like they say, you can lead a horse to a camel to water, but you can't you can't make them drink. It's the same thing with these drugs. You can put all of these drugs out here, but it's still up to the people to use them. But then when they start putting disguising it and putting it in other drugs and uh, disguising it as a Lortab or a Percocet or something, that's when they going too far. But if you presenting it as fentanyl and people are still using it, how much can we blame them if you the one who's actually doing it when it's put in your hand and you have the choice?
As well. So I wanted to make sure we got this story.
And you mean to tell me this isn't a U.S. Weapon? This weapon wasn't bought in the United States? I'm just asking the questions. I'm just asking the questions.
Into you going forward. So more though on Zambada, he was one of the longest surviving capos in Mexico. He was considered the strategist of the Sinaloa cartel, more involved in day-to-day.
All right, now I got a story here for y'all that I had pulled up, and this is the story about how they got caught coming over here. So it says, son of El Chapo and Sinaloa cartel co-founder El Mayo arrested in Texas. So it says here, it says in the wake of a surprise arrest of two alleged Sinaloa cartel drug lords in Texas, three law enforcement officials say that the investigators believe one of the men may have fooled the other into getting on a plane to the U.S.
What?
Yeah. So they turning on each other. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If I was this big into the drug game, the United States would have to anybody that wanted me to go to jail, they would have to offer me something super for me to turn myself in when I'm in a whole nother place where I'm getting my way. So let's see. It says Joaquin Guzman Lopez, the son of the notorious Sinaloa cartel boss known as El Chapo, and cartel co-founder Ismael El Mayo Zambada Garcia were arrested Thursday in El Paso. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said each had previously been indicted and they face multiple charges in connection with the Mexico-based criminal organization, including its deadly fentanyl manufacturing trafficking networks, Garland said. All right, let's get to who turned him in. Look at him. I guess that's them. Who is that? It says Joaquin Guzman Lopez arrives in the Chicago area in the custody of FBI, DEA, and HSI agents on Friday morning. What is HSI? I don't know what those are. I don't know what those. Okay. So it says the the three law enforcement sources say authorities are looking into whether Guzman tricked El Mayo Zambada into boarding the U.S. bound airplane. The plane went first to New Mexico, then to El Paso, where the two men were arrested and taken into custody. Guzman was flown by authorities to Chicago, with Zambada remained in El Paso, where he is expected to appear in a federal court on Friday.
What?
That's today. So he in court today. They ain't wasting no time. It says the source said one theory is that Guzman had decided to surrender and was under the impression he would receive more favorable treatment if he brought with him another major figure.
What?
So he brings his uncle. Man, he cold. Hey, they don't have really had no code. They don't really have no street code like we think. Says Homeland Security investigate said the arrests were the results of a joint HSI and FBI effort targeting the cartel. Let me know what HSI is. I can't think of what that is right now. Guzman's father, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, was arrested in Mexico and extradited. in the U.S. 2017. We know that in serving his sentence. The Sinaloa and Jalisco cartels are at the heart of the synthetic drug crisis in the U.S., which includes fentanyl and methamphetamine. The Drug Enforcement Administration said in its 2024 National Drug Threat Assignment. I'm telling you, man, that is it. To me, that's terrorism. That fentanyl and the meth, that's terrorism, because it's coming from these other countries and other places, and they're specifically giving it to us in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Fentanyl is the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced, and the Justice Department will not rest until every single cartel leader, member, and associate responsible for poisoning our communities is held accountable, Garland said in the statement. Another son of El Chapo, who was also alleged to be a cartel leader, was arrested in Mexico in 2023. We heard that. So basically, they saying the son right here, for some reason, he turned himself in. Maybe he thought the cartel was about to turn on him and kill him. But for whatever reason, it's pretty much they think the son turned himself in, and to show good faith, he turns in his uncle. So that means when he get to the feds, they already know he gonna be who. He gonna be singing. He gonna be telling about routes. He gonna be telling everything, cause I see what he gonna try to do. I guarantee the son is gonna tell everything he know. He gonna get witness protection. He might get 5, 10, maybe even 15 years in prison. And he gonna get out, and he gonna be writing books and doing interviews like all the rest of these drug dealers and criminals who's doing right now to this day. So he gonna be doing the same thing like Sammy the Bull, and you name him, this is what he gonna be doing. I already know. So there it is. We'll see what happens from there, y'all. All right. That's all the time I got for this topic. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all already know I'm going to be back with some more reaction videos, some more news. So I'm definitely going to catch y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.